we got an artist called Free Ren. In 60 days, he got 100,000 streams for his first single. With Syrie, what I saw with him, he released on his own YouTube channel, 200 subscribers. He's on 1.2 million views with no Google ads, algorithms. But we're not going for the chart, so release the song and let's just build the song up.
Today's guest needs no introduction for the finale of season 3 of the All About Helping Musicians podcast. I'm speaking to Bouncer, all about artist development, and he shares his journey for developing up-and-coming talent and really pushing them to grow their audience, grow their streams, and eventually get signed. He's been away from the industry for the last 3 years, but he's come back with a force to be reckoned with, a plan to build in software, in boxing, in artist development for brand new musicians and more. And we spoke about the power of social media, the power of building funnels and AI automation and more, how to get started as a content creator. This episode is full of gems, so make sure you have a pen and paper handy to write down his full artist development funnel. Let's dive into it, the finale of season 3. Bro, I'm really grateful you taking the time to speak to me. And I know you've already spotted something that I haven't yet spotted in myself. And I think this is what an artist developer does. So can you give me a definition of the term? What is artist development in its root form, please?
I'll be honest with you. I don't go by the books, because artist development is like, it's not that we're in the music world, we're in sales, we're in product. So that's what I call artist development as well. Like, yeah, you can go to the studio and get better and better, but me as an exec or as someone that's behind the marketing, world is changing. So A&Rs don't go online and scout like for artists no more. It's like whatever the numbers is saying. So a lot of artists that have been like very good years ago, they might not be able to survive in this climate, like in 2024, 2025. So artist development for me is just being open to explore new areas and changing your sound. And obviously going onto these free apps like TikTok and seeing what other people are doing, what works for them, and trying it out themselves.
In studying you for the last 2-3 weeks, bro, I've noticed you have some strategic things that you do at a very high level. Then you have, which is like sales, marketing, and understanding the landscape. Then you have some tactical things you do. And then I believe you have some mindset things that you do. So can we start at the top? Like, when you are looking at building a strategy, how do you build an artist who's got no buzz around them? How do you build them into a somebody? Like, what is that process strategically like?
I feel like, for one, before I used to always like use my platform and made the world know that, oh yeah, it's me that's managing this artist. But I just play dumb now. And I do 2 things. I might play dumb, like, oh, this artist. I will say things outrageous, like, this is the best song to come out of 2024, because I know people in the comments are gonna disagree, and I know it's gonna make the video get bigger and bigger. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously I'll look at what's working for other people, and then I'll twist it and I'll show examples to the artists that this will fit their brand, this will fit their brand, this will fit their brand. And obviously from being on, like, do you know, there's a lot of artists don't like to use TikTok. TikTok is the number 1 social media app to use if you want to develop as an artist. And I'm not saying you have to dance. You just have to be releasing constantly. So a lot of artists think of TikTok and dancing. I don't know what to do or where to start. So, we both of us, we kind of know within ourselves when we look at our artists and we vision and be like, look, you need to do this, that, or try this, or have you thought of this? So it kind of just, from seeing it, I will vision it and be like, but how I support it is like on an extra, like, I just got a big platform, so I would just say some things and I would just keep on throwing it into people's, like, I'll have like 20 TikTok accounts just doing 100 different reaction videos, and all of a sudden you can't get away from the artist.
I've noticed that you have at least 5-6 burner accounts that are clones are the main thing, repurposing content. And does it
Yeah,
create like a chain, like a network where just you're
yeah,
hearing about this artist from multiple sources and you create
yeah.
a buzz out of nowhere? Is that how it goes?
Create a buzz out of nowhere. Like one video might be on 500,000, one might be on 100. But if you keep on doing that and you keep on posting that automated, what will happen is people will just naturally go and look at the artist or go and follow the artist or see that artist around. Like I've seen this artist. So yeah.
And we're gonna get into it all because I want to like deep dive into the AI marketing, want to deep dive into the process. But like I think you do a bit of organic and a bit of social. So you get the artist to kind of create this hype around themselves, and then you
Yeah.
take the hype and I'm understanding, and then you channel it with paid. So like
Yeah.
in learning
Yeah.
this process, like
Yeah.
what's the science behind that strategy and how you do that dissection, I guess.
I feel like, well, what does information tell us? Information, data tells us if you got, obviously we got a talented artist and you got the snippets of the song, what's happening, what's the most streamed songs at the moment. A lot of them are the sounds of the song. They keep on pushing out the song, keep on pushing out on TikTok. So we're doing the same. We're pushing out the sound of the song. But for me, is like a lot of people always wait till midnight, Thursday, Friday morning, like they're trying to chart. We're not trying to chart. We're not going for the chart. So release the song and let's just build the song up. So we'll put out the song. I'd always say I'll listen to it and be like, do you know what? This would do well in different parts of the world. Like, if, do you know what I mean? Like, but it's always, you have to have a solid digital marketing team. Like you have to have someone that knows what they're doing, not just wasting your money. You don't know where your streams are. You can't, you have to have a solid one that they can get your cost per click lowered to the lowest and you're getting real results. You can see like what the outcome is. Do you know what I mean? So I do a bit of paid, but from the paid that I do, you kind of know Spotify algorithms, it keeps on going and going and going. But at the same time, you got to keep on pushing the song. If like, a lot of artists, they promote, say it's out in 2 days, it's out now, and then they stop promoting their song, but they spent like thousands of pounds in the music video.
Like I see it all the time and it drives me mad, bruv. It's like someone will spend ages in the pre-marketing phase and in the post-marketing when they need to slam their foot on the gas, they take it off. And they're like, it'll just do its thing. And I'm like, that's when you need to go 100 times harder.
Yeah, 100%. And then they get disappointed because they always look at the numbers. And obviously, artist development is like, you're not here for a one hit. And you can't always think that your song is going to get millions of views from nowhere. You have to build up the right data. You have to have the right strategies in place. So when you then drop next, you can send it to the right people and make.
Here's a tough one. Here's a tough one. So there's a pop side of rap and hip hop. You got your RDs and you've got your Tion Waynes, and they would take an Instagram sound or a TikTok sound, and they will do something goofy to it, like a transition or a certain dance move or something, and they'll hammer that for like 3 to 6 weeks up front. Was I hearing you say you kind of just put the record out and post market it, or do you do a little bit in that pre marketing as well?
No, so what we've been, so I always like to, because I took a 3.5 year break. So taking a 3.5 year break from May, coming back to music, helping develop artists. I'm always looking at to see what works and what don't work. But at the moment, what's kind of been working for us, for me as an artist, as an up and coming artist, you have the Tion Waynes and the RDs. They have to do that because they're already established.
Fine.
So they want to get that sound out there, and people know who they are. But I'm focusing on up and coming artists. I don't really want to focus on development, that the artists that are already developed, just like that. I want to focus on up and coming. But with them, I always say to them, look, put the track out and just work the track. Put the track out, let's work the track. I do things a bit different. People always will be like, they build up the anticipation saying that the track's out. Then it's like the YJ song, yeah? So, No Diddy, yeah? For me, they done amazing marketing, like, to start it off, but the delivery of when the song was out, it could have been delivered a bit better than that. That's what like because they promoted it amazing, but there wasn't no drumming into people's head that out December the 30th, December the 30th, this December the 30th. Like it wasn't drummed. It was just like the you get me. And so when it came out, the actual people didn't even know the video was even out. So yeah.
I agree, though. Sometimes, yeah, you get hyped for something and you're left disappointed by the outcome rather than the outcome being the thing that drums up even more attention around it. That makes sense. This podcast would not be possible without the good folks at DistroKid, and I want to give them a huge amount of thanks for sponsoring the entire season of this podcast. DistroKid is the way to keep 100% of the royalties you make. You sign up for an artist account on the Musicians Plus plan, and then you have unlimited control to release as much music as you want and cash out your royalties from within the DistroKid app. You can get started and sign up as a member and get 7% discount off your annual plan using my link, which is distrokid.com/VIP/all about helping. Let's dive back into the episode. I want to get into a kind of philosophy you have, like 500 to 100,000 listeners in like 90 days. And that sounds mad, yeah, but can we break it down? You have this 3-song strategy that you kind of do it with. So run me through beginning to end, please, of that whole process.
So the reason why I say 500 like for example, we got an artist called Free Ren. We got him from in 60 days. He got 100,000 streams for his first single. Or with the other artist Sam, in 90 days he got 100,000 monthly listeners. So with people, they will see their artists or their friends releasing music and they won't believe in them until someone else tells them the numbers. And what happens is, it's like as a whole, it's not real until you make it real. Do you know what I mean? It's not real till you make it real. You have to make that artist be like, this is the one. This is the artist for everyone to believe like, oh shit, this is the artist. When he drops, I need to pay attention to this because with Syrie, what I saw with him, he released on his own YouTube channel, 200 subscribers. He's on 1.2 million views with no Google ads. Wow. Algorithms. Yeah. 25K views in a day, 25K, kept him building. So it's like, but it all came from TikTok. And then TikTok went to Instagram. And it's like, but the hype came from TikTok with a part of the reactions and whatnot. So I will identify the people that we've been working with, and obviously developing them, and I will put it out to the world. Like I will always have that hook. Like I will say a hook, like because if I say it, people that are not like us, that is like, for one, it is wow, but it's like from there to there, they're like, wow, like I'm missing. This is FOMO, like fear of missing out. Like what have I missed out on? This is the new artist. I want to be cool as well. So
shit.
Yeah.
So reaction videos at the start, reaction videos funnel into the AI network we're going to get into. The network then funnels into this hype flooding to own YouTube channel. Then the algorithm kicks in and then it's just spiraling.
Yes.
But I've seen at the end of your YouTube videos, you tease up the next YouTube video.
Yeah.
So let's dive into that, please. What's the rationale there? Is it just a tease? Is it just a tease?
It's just a tease, and it's just to let people know that this person is here to stay. Like they're releasing. We've got music. We might not even release that song. We might not even release that song yet. So it's just a tease. But I feel like if we look at DBE, they release regular content. They're releasing content all the time. Their model's like American model. UK is not like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, if we look at Russ, the American, he always used to drop. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's just just a tease, just to be like, look at the visuals. We're releasing this. Have a listen to this. This is coming.
That makes sense. I remember when M. Hunter did it, he had a song called Overpriced, which was in a reaction to the Dutch Valley video where his face got shown on camera.
Yeah,
And at the end, he showed a teaser of Breadwinner. And I remember getting gassed about this little, like 20 seconds of a song.
yeah.
This is what I'm hearing you say that you're doing with the artists you work with. Like the end of the music video, you've literally filmed the next music video, edited the next music video, and you get 20 seconds of that. It's lit.
That's what Dig That. That's what helped to get Dig That hit song go so big that we made a song just to tease the second song. So we made a song called Tactics, and the song Tactic was just based around a car tracksuit, some money. But the song Air Force at the end, people started talking about like, when's this song out? Do you know what I mean? So, and that song now is on. It's a gold song. It's on like, I don't know, I think it's on like 30. I can't remember how much million views is on, but yeah.
You made a song just to tease the next song. That's genius.
Yeah, literally.
And so is that the 3-song strategy? Is it like song 1, promo song 2, promo song 3?
Yeah, so it's like, it might be a little intro, a single, another single, it's intro, a freestyle, a single.
Okay.
So it's like a single, freestyle, single. So we always like, and then change the sound. So we don't always want to sound the same. We want to take a different bit of a sound. So kind of 3-song strategy was like with Quengface, we had 3 songs. It was hi-hats, Auntie, Swing It. So there were the 3 songs that we kind of, and the way how he released it, he connected really quickly with an artist called A9 when we were developing him. We had the same thing. We released it. We got one of his songs. It's like a cover. It didn't have no visuals, but it got a couple million streams on Spotify with no music video. But we done a 3-song strategy with that as well. So yeah.
That is genius. So what I'm hearing you say is like switching up the style so they like realize your versatility, but also not just dropping one asset and forgetting about it, like repurposing that asset in hundreds of different ways.
100%. That's why for me, why I've got a boxing platform, an energy drink. Now like this 2025, you can see everything makes sense because you're going to see artists get developed with all these other platforms for them, their music to go out to different audiences.
So let's talk about it. So what is AI music marketing? Like, I've been hearing you say this. You've got your own software product as well. Like, give us the full rundown, like top to bottom. How'd you come up with this? Where did you discover this? Everything.
Since May, we've been we saw a basic software, we built on it, added more things to it. And obviously what I realized with artists from information is they find it hard to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
They find it hard to be consistent. Now, Steph London, or let's say Steph London, Heady One, Chip, whoever, they're amazing artists. This year, they're amazing artists, but they didn't get the numbers that they wanted to get. And the reason why they didn't get the numbers that they wanted to get was because they haven't got the right data. Now, if you're going to sell out Glastonbury, or DBE is going to sell out 5 O2 arenas, for example, 4 or 5 O2 arenas. Live Nation reported made something like 26 billion last year, something like that. This is what they said. I don't know if the numbers are true, but they made that on data, on data made that. So Live Nation takes care of 99% of all music artists, right? And they don't just post on their Insta or their TikTok and be like, oh yeah, the tickets are going live. They've got data. You get me? So with artists is, if your music's connected on this side and you still don't have data, or you haven't collected enough data, you're not doing the right marketing, then you're just putting a lot of pressure on yourself. So reason why I'm saying automated AI, everyone knows what ManyChat is, but we've built all-in-one sort of lead magnet, sort of like infrastructure. So basically, if you're on, say for instance, you're on Instagram, obviously I do it with my business. The main thing for artists, for me, if I'm developing artists and I'm an artist, if we've got a song that's coming out, for example, or we want to do a giveaway, and whatnot. Obviously, I will definitely push for artists to do giveaways because we're trying to get thousands of numbers and emails. You get me? And that, for one, are the artist's fan base. And for two, is they're going to get locked into early drops for the artists when it comes to newsletters, early drops, private listening parties, and and everything is built on algorithms, Spotify algorithms, YouTube algorithms, viral, people talking about something at the same time they do talk. If they speak about it, it can go viral, it will go viral. Do you know what I mean? So how I look at it is like, if we have a release, so for example, we have Steph London, she released, she only sold 800 album sales. She's an amazing artist. If she done, for example, an early giveaway or whatnot, and she got around 8 million followers total, yeah, all we need to get is 100,000 emails and numbers, which I believe we can between all done at work. Now, we had all of that. People signed up to this, that, automatically they got an AI message with their name. Hello, Bouncer. Thank you for signing up. Boom, 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 boom. Please, next stats, pre-save this album, or the music video is coming up here. Or do you get it? So, or all we need you to do is to enter this giveaway is when the music video comes out, is comment in the music video X, Y, and Z. If you've got 5,000 people commenting on YouTube, what is that going to do for the algorithms or trending? You get me?
I'm just deep in how you're using ManyChat, and you're using reverse ManyChat, bro. This is there in my mind.
But so obviously we see ManyChat has branded themselves well as ManyChat. That's what they work on, just that. We have everything. So we're like, not ManyChat, but we're ManyChat. But that's just for that. We've got like, we can schedule posts on TikTok, Insta, all of them, all at the same times or different times, or so artists don't find it hard to release drop content. Take them out for the day, film content, different locations, get 20 bits of content, schedule it, boom, 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 boom. They can just focus on the music now. Do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm just trying to create a tool so artists can use, but where I'm still trying to understand the music game as I've took a long break out is, that's why I've been working on a lot of projects with artists to say, okay, this works, that works. They have the system, plus managers as well and teams. It's good to be. It's good for them to. It's good for them to be a part of. They can log in. Everyone can log in. They can see what's going on. They can put the digital ads team can put the digital ads in. They can see how well. They can see how well that They can see how well the ads are going. What's the per click, etc., etc. So there's a lot to it, but I feel like we're in a world of, we're in 2025, but we're really in 1995, where you're handing out CDs, but we're just doing it digitally, like we're doing it online. So we're getting the data and making things gamified.
Yeah.
And when you make things gamified and make them feel exclusive, they're a part of private members club or whatever it is, early drops, so you give them back. Because the reason with fans is artists forget to give back to them. They use them, they forget that it's them that gets them where they need to get to. So you can't always be a Dave. Like, you can't be, there's not many Daves. Dave can go away for 3-4 years and release and go number one. Not many people can do that. Do you know what I mean?
The phrase that I'm saying in my head is like, know your value. Because if an artist doesn't know what the fans actually want, then they're going to create something like a sneak peek of something they haven't got any desire to consume. Since we are talking about AI tools, I want to tell you about SymphonyOS, which is my favorite way of running Instagram and YouTube advertising with the power of AI. You start by connecting all your social media accounts and your streaming services into Symphony so it can learn from your fan base. And then it goes and finds fans who look like the audience you already have all around the world. And it starts targeting them with ads to go and listen to your music, sign up to your mailing list, watch your YouTube channel, and so much more. If you want to try SymphonyOS, I'll give you a free 30-day trial of the Pro plan using my link, which is symphonyos.co/all about helping. Huge love to the family at SymphonyOS, Meg, and the whole team. Let's dive back in. But now let's talk a little bit more about AI music marketing with Bouncer. And so I love your Steph London example, like 8x million followers. If 10% of them can comment the word sneak peek, then they get a sneak peek of something that sends the Instagram automated direct message to them. That then says, put your email in here, track some emails. That then has a 1 or 2 message sequence, if I'm understanding you right, that says, when this drops, comment this word. That engagement then runs up the YouTube engagement, which increases views. And I love this. It was like the tides. You're getting everything to rise like the boats at the same time.
And then it's like you could do things, for example, it could be Spotify, it could be YouTube, it could be a private message where Steph London's basically saying, hi guys, thank you for signing up, boom, 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 boom. I'm looking to pick XYZ of you lot to come to my private show, boom, 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 boom. All you have to do is follow these steps, boom. Then they pick the winner. These are the people. Oh shit, they're gas. They never,
Yeah.
but what they're going to do, they're going to follow the steps. So
It's an experience that money can't buy. Yeah, like literally, like you can't pay, you wouldn't even be able to pay for the £2,000 experience that would cost, but you're getting it completely free, and you're one of millions of people entering to get that experience.
And the artist can still be exclusive because the text message or the WhatsApp message or the email can be Steph London's team, but Steph London has a private message for you. So, do you know what I mean? So it can still be exclusive.
This is brilliant. I'm a partner with companies like that with Even. I've heard of like Lalo and Temple and these types of things, but hearing you say you've built your own is game changing.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. Yeah, man, it's just, I'm, like I said, I'm targeting the world now, innit? I've got 6-7 years experience. I've done quite a lot of good things. I've got platinum selling manager. I've got loads of plats that I've been involved in. So now I'm just targeting the world. It's not just a company that don't have a face to, like, our Spotify made this much billions, but without owning a song. Do you know what I mean? You see them posts, like, now it's like, oh, cool, I'm trying to help artists and give them extra marketing tools.
How do you kind of help them? You're mindful. How do you get them to like, shut up, just listen, just follow it? It will work because it has worked.
You can suggest things, suggest it. They don't want to listen. Down the line, they will be like, oh shit, like, oh, I should have listened to you. But for me, it's like, if I'm focusing on their marketing, like, I don't want to gain nothing from you. I just want you to do well. So there's no hidden agenda. Sometimes with managers, there might be a hidden agenda, but there might be people that managers working with their marketing and seeing them grow, where they're like, now you don't need to worry about this. But what happens with artists is they work on one thing, it works, and then they stop doing that thing.
Facts.
And then they work on another thing. You're like, why did you stop doing that? That's what got you here.
It's shiny object syndrome, isn't it? The next thing is more exciting than the previous thing.
Yeah.
Like I'll see artists who, they say I've got 20, 30 songs in the vault, like 5, 6 EPs ready. I'm like, cool, do a song a week. Drop one song a week, do a video singing the song on a Monday, and then drop the thing on a Friday. Every single week until you've rinsed all 5 albums. Not many people are willing to do the work rate that it takes to do that. They want to just fast forward to the 2024 music that is more exciting to them right now.
100%. Then it's for them to figure it out.
Yeah,
it's for them. I don't get too attached to the talent no more. I just think about the business, because
that makes sense.
Because in the past I have, and it hasn't gone the way that I wanted it to go. So yeah.
And how did you first get over that fear? Like when I hear you say it all starts with the reaction videos, it all starts with you getting on camera, giving your honest takes, getting in front of that camera that first time, uploading a shitload of content to TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Insta. That must have been scary. How did you just face that head on?
Do you know what? I don't think you can ever get used to it. Like, in a sense of, like, you can get used to it. You can never, when you first start, you can't build yourself to it. You just don't know what to expect. But what I realized with social media is that everyone's got an opinion. So I just play dumb now, innit? Like, oh, like this, because someone's always gonna disagree.
True. True.
So not everyone's gonna be your cup of tea. Not everyone's gonna be someone that is like, I like it. So people might just not like you because of what you're doing. So for me, it's like you just gotta like block it out, have a team, post, and just have thick skin. Obviously, sometimes things, we all got feelings. We're human beings. We're not. Well, I'm not a nasty person. I'm not. I have good intentions. You know what I mean? So you some people might say mad stuff, but you just have to keep on going. If Drake, yeah, and for me, Drake's biggest artist in the world, he's been there consecutively, yeah. Numbers don't lie, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
look, like, okay, Kendrick Lamar, amazing song, banger, whatnot. But people, they were so happy to see the downfall of Drake. But
Yeah.
it just like doesn't even matter. Do you know what I mean? They both. What is it telling us? Okay, we're gonna argue Drake, Kendrick hit, but they both made millions from it. Do you know what I mean? So people might look at things in a way like, okay, they both achieved something powerful. They're both flipping. Do you know what I mean? They don't even know who you are, but then obviously you just have to just keep on going.
You know what? I want to come back to that in a second, but I disagree. I think when you do your reaction content, you stay authentic to who you are. You're not posing for the camera. You're not going to be mad hype for no reason. You are just the same person you are in this call. You are the same person in the content. And loads of people act up, right? And I try and, I don't want to be a silly creator. I want to be the same smart, intelligent, like focused guy I am when I make my marketing videos versus when I speak to my family versus when I hang out with my boys. Right? You want to be the same person.
Yeah, bro, to be honest, your content was dope. Like even
Thank you.
the green, like even the way how you brand yourself. Like I'm inspired. Like I said some of your stuff to my team. Like, look at this is dope. Like the
Thank
word
you.
everything is dope. So yeah, man, that's dope. And you're very. I sat down one of the mornings and I watched a lot of your content. Like I watched a lot of your content. One thing I was saying about your content is like, cause I noticed, like, even with your TikTok, you was on it and then you went missing for a bit.
I had a kid. That's why.
Oh, mashallah.
Inshallah, yeah. I had a kid.
Inshallah. Hey, again, now you get me? Because that's what I was on it, like, you were missing. I was like, I want to see more. Where?
Yeah.
So now you're, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But you know what? No one actually ever clocks. Yeah. So it's Ayaz Aftab Hussein, all
Okay.
about helping. Right. So legit, the whole thing is like literally giving back to the community, helping them in any way I can. And then it literally stems from me being that type of personality. Like
Yeah.
before I was a coach, I was running a SoundCloud label. I was an artist manager. So I was helping and giving. And now I want to take that to a new level. Like the same way you're playing at a higher standard, I want to play at a higher standard too.
Dope, man. And that's it, man. I look forward to keep watching more of your content, man.
Jazakallah, bro. What is the legacy you want to leave? You said like it's about helping people, about making opportunities for others, but like you personally, how do you want to grow like a legacy as your own branding now?
Yeah, more down like the business, in it, the business side of things and ownership. At the moment, there's a lot of people that are taking advantage of our culture, and I want, like, I may be that person that don't get invited to these industry events, but I'm doing it for the better for the younger generation artists that's growing up, educating them, and that's fine by me because I don't even live in the country. Do you know what I mean? But I do have good intentions, so I just want to make sure that our culture, they own things. Like they're not they own things. Like I go big up UK rap numbers, and they always UK rap numbers will send me some stats, or they'll show, or I'll read some stats of artists and they're involved in 4 billion streams, and in my head I'm saying, how much money have they made though? Because it's all about their family, right?
Yep.
How much money has the labels made? How much money have they made?
The
So
biggest robbery ever, isn't it? It's the
yeah,
biggest.
but a lot of them get signed and they don't get educated, and then they sign early, or the deals that they sign, they don't put the right terms and conditions in, so then they're stuck. in them deals, and then all of a sudden it's the label's fault. Well, no, it's not the label's fault. You just didn't have the right people around you to advise you,
For sure.
not this and that. Every lawyer, nearly every lawyer knows each other. So they got a better relationship with the lawyers and the labels than yourself. We're just a client to them. So yeah.
It's messy, and I hear you. I think, starting with that purpose and making it crystal clear, like whether you're in my community, whether you're an artist I manage, whether you're someone who uses the software, like I just want to see you win. And I think that mindset is going to take everyone to say, like, whatever Bouncer says, we're going to do. Trust the process. He's grown all these other artists. Let me just be his next project to work on.
No, that's it, man. But it will be exciting. Like, I want to build, obviously, the Bouncer Hub. We've done 2 events. So I want to do events all around the world and like connect with people like this, with like yourself, and see what we can do together. Because listen, there's so much room for everyone to eat. There should no gatekeeping. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Bro, huge love. Thank you for being the final guest of season 3, man. I appreciate it deeply. You've been amazing. Where can people follow you? Where can they connect with you? The content, any links you want to plug, feel free.
Yeah. Obviously, if you want to check out the software, is tbhmusic.com. If you want to check out my personal website, is thebouncerhub.com. Obviously, we've got a free school community where we do weekly webinars. There's about 100 pre-recorded videos, like, for you guys, just for you to educate yourself. And one last thing that I will kind of want to say, just for artist managers, artists, etc. It's very important, if you're an artist or you're a manager, you're a product, open up a business account, do things the right way. When you're talking to your producer, email them, get them to send you invoices, get everything paid via invoice, bank transfer or whatnot. Because if you keep on paying cash and these things, down the line you might have a hit song and the producer might own your masters and you can't prove it. You get me? You just never know. So stop and corners. So just a little bit of gems for you guys. But yeah, man. And obviously Bouncer Play Dirty on all socials, man. And yeah, thank you, bro.
No, huge love, man. I appreciate you deeply.
Nah, big love, bro. Respect.
A huge thanks for rocking with me throughout the whole season 3 of the podcast. If you missed any of the episodes, you can go and watch them all here and dive through each of the last 30 episodes with our amazing guests. There's lawyers, there's marketers, there's CEOs, there's sync publishers, and so much more. And these conversations are the perfect amount of time to have a cup of tea and take some notes about a valuable area of the music industry. We'll be back in January for the start of season 4. The guest list is looking incredible. I can't wait to bring more powerful conversations to you.